Hey everyone, I'm Oksana and I will be your nutrition educator for today. Today we will be exploring the topic of vegetarianism. The purpose of this video is to illustrate the benefits of a vegetarian diet, to demonstrate a balanced vegetarian diet, and introduce you to new recipes that provide you with essential nutrients. There are many individuals that follow a vegetarian diet. Some do so because of religion, some due to ethics, environment, or health reasons. There are many different kinds of vegetarian diets where individuals do not eat meat, but they eat egg, or they eat dairy or fish. There are also some vegans that exclude all animal products, even honey and gelatin. And there are many semi-vegetarians that avoid meat, but occasionally they eat some meat and some fish. Vegetarian diets have a number of health benefits, including lowering your rate of obesity, heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. Vegetarian diets are low in saturated fat, and they are also low in cholesterol, high in fiber, high in fruits and vegetables, and whole grains. Vegetarians can get enough nutrients from non-meat sources. However, eating a balanced diet when you are vegetarian usually requires a little extra attention. So it may take extra planning to get enough protein, iron, zinc, omega-3 fatty acids, and B12 for a balanced vegetarian diet. I will give you an example of a colleague of mine. She chose to eat a vegetarian diet due to her ethical considerations, and within 6 months she gained 30 pounds. When I analyzed her diet, she ate a lot of pastas with vegetables, but she was excluding protein from her diet. So excluding protein, she wasn't getting enough satiety, and she was overeating on simple carbs such as chips. Therefore, in her diet, her vegetarian diet was not balanced, and she is at risk of getting obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease, and her nutritional needs are not being met. Today in this video, I'll be teaching you how to eat a healthy vegetarian diet that is balanced and includes all essential nutrients. Even if you are not vegetarian, stay tuned for healthy recipes and tips to increase your fruit and vegetable intake and to maintain a healthy lifestyle. All the tips I will be giving you are from evidence-based resources from Dietitians of Canada website and also from this book, Becoming Vegetarian, written by 3 Canadian authors that are dietitians. So here are some simple tips for a balanced vegetarian diet. So let's talk about the plate method. The plate methods should be used by everyone, even vegetarians, to get enough variety of essential nutrients in their diet. So let's take a look at my plate here that we have at home. So a quarter of your plate should be your carbohydrates. Carbohydrates provide energy and vitamins for your brain and muscles. So carbohydrates should be a quarter of your meal. It could include, I have some oatmeal here. I also have some this is wild rice. And also I have red and white quinoa. Those are all great sources of carbohydrates. Another thing, you have to have protein as another quarter of your plate. So protein builds and replaces tissue in your body. It's also a source of fuel. It helps you build lean muscles and help you maintain a healthy weight by providing satiety. So proteins should include legumes in your diet. I have here green lentils. I have red split lentils that we'll be cooking with today, and also soy products and nuts and seeds. The rest of your plate should be vegetables. So vegetables give you a lot of essential nutrients, and also make sure you're having a variety of fruits and vegetables in this part, because a lot of vibrant colors mean lots of nutrients and to nourish your body. Here's an example of my plate method. So here I have my carbohydrates. So I have my buckwheat, I have my red lentils, I have my white kidney beans, my red lentils are here. And then I have my vegetables to make it a full, complete, balanced vegetarian meal. So these are some small tips to keep you balanced, but now I'm going to give you some examples how to cook a vegetarian diet, and also all these recipes that I'll be showing you today. Feel free to change, to modify, whatever suits your preferences and also your health. So on the menu today, this is today's menu. We have sweet potato lentil soup with spinach, red peppers, and onions. We also have salad topped with hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, quinoa puffs, chia seeds, nutritional yeast, radish, tomato, and cucumber. And I know everybody loves dessert, so we're going to be making chocolate avocado pudding. Are you guys ready? Okay, perfect. So here are some tips. For the lentil soup, we'll start off with the lentil soup. I have different kinds of lentils here. So lentils are very versatile and super easy to prepare. Lentils can be found in all grocery stores, and the most common ones are the green lentils and the split red lentils. Unlike beans, lentils do not need pre-soaking. So what you have to do is first you have to rinse your lentils. I already rinsed them prior, and I'm going to put them in my boiling water. Okay, perfect. So, lentils are high in protein, fiber, and iron. The protein will keep you full for longer and will keep your muscles and red blood cells healthy. Lentils are also low in calories, and they create a nutty and earthy flavor. Lentils lower your cholesterol since they contain high levels of soluble fiber. They lower lowering your cholesterol reduces your risk of heart disease and keep your arteries clean. Lentils also improve your digestive system, and also they are great sources of folate and magnesium, and they stabilize your blood sugar levels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for them to boil, and as you boil them, you're going to see that there's white residue forming at the top. So what you have to do is you have to always remove that with a spoon, because that residue will create gas, and a lot of people are avoiding lentils, beans, because they're worried about the gas, but that's all actually in the residue. So what you have to do is always remove that, and then this will prevent any gas from forming. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding some chopped sweet potato. So chopped sweet potato, they are high in vitamin A, vitamin C, B6, and potassium. The vitamin C in the sweet potato will help you with your iron absorption that is found in lentils. So I'm going to add this here. This is about 1 cup. And I put 1 cup of lentils into the soup. About 1 cup of uncooked lentils will equal 2 cups of cooked lentils. Now I will put some red peppers. So red peppers are also very high in vitamin C. And they're very colorful, so you have lots of vibrant colors and lots of nutrients. And now I'm going to put some onions as well. So here I bought frozen spinach. So I like to use cooked spinach because when you have raw spinach, a lot of its properties inhibit iron absorption. But cooked spinach doesn't have these properties and will provide you with lots of iron, and also it will not inhibit absorption from other sources such as lentils. Spinach is an excellent source of folate, vitamin A, C, and K. So I'm just going to put some in. Let me just clean up a little bit. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do a little stir here. So my soup is cooking. So with lentils, green lentils take about 20 to 30 minutes to cook. Split red lentils, they take about 5 to 10 minutes. That's why I chose them for the show, since it's a very quick show. Also, what you have to do is do not salt your soup until the end, because the salt actually hardens your lentils. So make sure you're adding all your seasoning in the end. In the end, I will be adding some soy sauce. I'm going to be adding some cayenne pepper to the soup because I like it spicy. And I'm going to add some garlic seasoning and Italian seasoning. These are all my favorites. So I'm going to let that cook here. I'm just going to remove this. So when you're finished your soup, this is how it's going to look like. So it's very colorful, very hearty, and also it's a balanced meal. So your carbohydrates are your sweet potatoes, your lentils is your protein, and then you have lots of greens for a lot of folate, and you have red pepper, vitamin C. So this is your full, complete soup. Now we're going to start with a salad. So this is my salad over here. And what I'm going to add to it is I'm going to add some cucumber. And this is all based on preferences. You can add any kind of things you like. So I'm going to add some tomatoes for lots of vitamin C. I'm going to add some radishes. I really like how crunchy they are and how colorful the salad is. I'm also going to add some pumpkin seeds. So pumpkin seeds are a great source of protein. They're also very high in iron and zinc. And I put about a handful. I'm going to sprinkle these on. Then I'm going to be adding some chia seeds. So chia seeds, they're essential fats. They have tons of omega-3, omega-6, and they also are very high in fiber. So I always love to add them. They're also a very good source of antioxidants. So I love to sprinkle them. They have a nice little crunch to them. I'm also going to be adding some hemp seeds. So a lot of people don't know anything about hemp seeds, but that's a great protein substitute. You can add it to your smoothies, into your soups. You can put it into your salad as well. And 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds equals to 10 grams of protein, tons of fiber, tons of iron, vitamin B6, folate, magnesium, zinc. So I'm going to be putting 1 tablespoon here actually, because I don't need all this protein since I'm making a lot of lentil soup. So that has a lot of protein in it. But this has lots of other nutrients, so I want to keep these, so I'm going to make it very balanced. So I'm going to sprinkle this on. Then I'm going to add some quinoa puffs. So quinoa puffs you can buy in a lot of grocery stores, and they're usually in the cereal aisle. So I like to use these in like a cereal, or I sprinkle them into yogurt, but today I'm going to be sprinkling them into a salad. I like the crunchiness, and I want to put some carbohydrates in the salad as well. So I sprinkled some quinoa puffs, and now I'm going to be adding some nutritional yeast. So I think all vegetarians and vegans should be having some nutritional yeast in their diet. This creates a very cheesy texture, cheesy flavor, and this is lots of vitamin B12. It's like a B complex substitute, so this is perfect. You could sprinkle it anywhere. It tastes almost like Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to sprinkle this on. And last but not least, I'm going to add some olive oil. Olive oil is a great source of omega-3. It's a healthy fat, and you want to have lots of healthy fats to reduce your bad fats in your diet. And I'm going to add a little bit of balsamic vinegar as well. I'm just going to clean up a little bit. So my soup is actually, it's coming. It's almost finished cooking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the seasoning as I mentioned earlier. I'm going to add some liquid soy sauce. It doesn't have a lot of salt in it. I'm going to add my cayenne pepper. Nice and spicy. I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. And usually it's about half a teaspoon of it, unless you really like it. I'm just going to stir this and turn this off. Okay, now we're going to start, sorry, let me just take this out of the way. Now we're just going to start with the dessert. So here I have some mashed avocados. Avocados are perfect. This is 2 avocados and it makes 4 portions. So we're going to be using this as a basis to make it very rich and very creamy. This is chocolate avocado pudding. So I already mashed them earlier. I'm going to need some cocoa powder, some vanilla extract. I'm going to be putting pecans. I already melted some chocolate prior. I have some unsweetened almond milk. This is for a pinch of salt. And honey. So, let me grab a spoon. I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder. This is the unsweetened one. Now I'm going to be adding some melted chocolate. I'm going to add a tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. I have Himalayan salt here. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of honey. From here. Oh, that's good. And then I'm going to add a half a cup of almond milk. And now I'm going to take my emulsion blender, also known as hand blender, and just mix it up. Mixing really, really well. If you want it a little bit smoother, you can always add a little bit more milk. Looking great. This looks really, really nice. And now I'm just going to put some on in my bowl. So this makes about 4 portions, okay? So if you have guests coming, this is a great little dessert. I'm going to sprinkle some pecans. Earlier, I made one before with pecans as well. And also, I made one with top strawberries and chia seeds. So we finished our cooking demonstration. I'm going to just show you the soup as well. And the salad. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm just going to give you a quick little recap before I say bye to everybody. So it's very important to eat a complete and balanced vegetarian diet using the plate method that includes 1/4 of carbohydrates, protein, and half a plate of variety of vegetables. Protein will give you satiety throughout the day and will build your tissues and muscles. Eat lentils, hemp seeds, nut butters, soy products, and all legumes. And also, if you aren't vegetarian, I hope I convinced you with this video to get some ideas and to include vegetarian diets a few times a week for all the health benefits to lower your chances of getting heart disease, diabetes, cholesterol, and cancer. Vegetarian diets are very economical. You have a less chance of contracting any bacteria. So I hope you enjoyed.